What seems like an ordinary day in court quickly turns into a series of life-changing moments. From guilty pleas and probation agreements to unexpected courtroom twists, every decision carries serious consequences. Stay until the end to see how these cases unfold and what happens when justice takes its course.
For all practical purposes, your case here in court is over. You'll serve that 6-month sentence while you're out on probation. The other side of that is if you violate any condition of probation, you can be brought back into court and you could be sent to the Jefferson County Jail for that 6-month term that you've agreed to. Do you understand? Yes. All right, you need to, I'm handing you the trial court certification that shows this was an agreement that I followed, and so you've waived your right to appeal. You need to have a seat here in the courtroom. Probation's going to call you up when she's ready to go over your paperwork. She's sitting at that desk right there, so be watching for her to call your name. Probational, yeah, I'm sure they'll take care of whatever standard.
Okay.
Sorry, hold on a second. Now this is going. And so it looks like the agreement is for a 180-day in the day term in the county jail. That would be probated, though you'd be on probation for 1 year. There'd be a $500 fine, and you would be required to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. That includes the standard community service and everything else that goes along with probation. Is that your understanding? State tenders number 1.
Actually,
it's admitted. Is there any evidence that Ms. Garman is not competent?
no, Your Honor.
All right, ma'am, I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty to the lesser offense of a Class B DWI freely and voluntarily. Find that you're mentally competent and you understand the nature and the consequence of your plea. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and at this time find you guilty of DWI and the Class B, and sentence you in accordance with your agreement to a term of 180 days in the Jefferson County Jail, but that'll be probated. You'll be on probation for 1 year. You'll be ordered to pay the $500 fine, and again, to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. If you do that, then we're going to use the court's interpreter for the plea. So you can have a seat. You can think that might be easier with the language. And good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Would you please raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm that you will truthfully and accurately translate from English to Spanish and Spanish to English?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. And so we've already gone through Mr. Martinez Rodriguez. Hold on a second. Let me get it pulled up again. All right, so to the charge of theft of property, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
Yes.
And are you pleading guilty because you did what they charged you with?
Yes, Judge.
I have here on the tablet some documents that have your signature on them, and the state's marked them as exhibit number 1. Before you signed these, did you go over them with Mr. Macon with an interpreter?
Yes, Judge.
Do you fully understand them?
Yes, Judge.
And do you understand, if I follow the agreement that you've made with the district attorney, that you will be waiving or giving up any right to appeal?
Yes, Judge.
It looks like the agreement that you've reached is for a 5-year deferred probation. And there would be a $500 fine, and you would be required to follow all of the rules of probation. Is that your understanding?
Yes, Judge.
Do you also understand, if you're not a U.S. citizen, that a plea of guilty or no contest may result in your deportation, exclusion from admission to the country, or denial of naturalization under federal law?
Yes, Judge.
State tenders number 1.
We have no objection to states one, Your Honor. However, I have talked to an immigration lawyer and run the plea by them with his status and all. He has a green card. He's been a resident alien for 2 years. They don't foresee any problems with this.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Macon. Is there any evidence that Mr. Martinez Rodriguez is not competent?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Rodriguez, I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find that you're mentally competent and understand the nature and the consequences of your plea. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, I'm going to reset your case for sentencing so that the probation department can do a pre-sentence report. And that'll give me more information about you and your case. And then we'll come back later for sentencing. On your way out of the courtroom today, you need to stop and talk to probation at that desk right over there. All right, thank you. And if you'll help them just real quick with that, thank you so much for coming down. Thank you, Mr. Megan. Let's see, we did work on it, right? Tori Anderson, Mr. Parker. No.
Can we hold on for a second, Judge?
Sure, I'll hold Tori Anderson. Just have a seat, ma'am. What about Jessica Wilkerson, Mr. Parker?
Get a motion on that.
Sure.
She's in the hallway, Judge.
Jessica Wilkerson. Thanks again. Good morning. How are you?
I'm Assistant Officer Casey Shepard.
Hi. Is it Shepherd?
Shagwa.
Shagwa. Sorry, just made that.
Also,
Nice to have you.
I hear.
See, are you Jessica Marie Wilkerson?
yes, ma'am.
And you also, has it been Otis at one point as well?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and this is cause number 15-2194. Ms. Wilkerson is on probation, and there's been a motion to revoke unadjudicated probation. And what is the announcement?
Your Honor, I'm working with Malfino and trying to coordinate with Allstate about a possible settlement of this whole matter. And I think she could probably better explain it to the court.
Judge, I have spoken to Ms. Jones about this. I've spoken to Brenda in bookkeeping several times as well. She has sent me over the to-date restitution of $161,934.28. Mr. Parker and I have discussed several times a lump sum payment to be made to Allstate. I've received all their contact information. I have made multiple attempts to contact them every known possible way that bookkeeping has to contact them. I sat on hold last week with somebody who then said, well, you can call this district manager, but he's not going to answer. I left voicemail. I will try that again if the court will give me one more chance. I think she wants to make some kind of a substantial payment, obviously not anywhere near the 161, but if they're in a position to want to settle the matter for 50 or 60,000 and she has that support, allow us to try to make that happen.
Sure. So
If not, we have another way to work it out.
okay. And that's the main issue, right?
Yes.
Everything else is fine. All right. So I'll just do a normal reset. Ms. Wilkerson, make sure you stay in touch with obviously your probation officer, Mr. Parker, and then we'll see what kind of information we can get hopefully before that next court date. All right. You're pretty good. Thank you, Ms. Jones. It was nice to meet you.
I'll get you these. I'll give you the
Every courtroom case has a story, and every verdict leaves a lasting impact. If you enjoy real courtroom footage, legal drama, and true justice stories, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest uploads. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next case.